Elephant toothpaste.
Kind of looks like elephant toothpaste.
Is that a thing?
You don't know what elephant toothpaste
You've never
is?
made elephant toothpaste?
It's peroxide and
No. Explain.
peroxide
Look it up.
and what? It's peroxide and something
I don't
else.
remember, but Mr. Science made it for us in the kindergarten.
Oh, what is it? It's peroxide and
I don't remember.
Magic.
Baking
No,
soda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flames were
Yeah,
strong.
peroxide makes
It's literally like they make a goo like fountain.
And it basically it does what that does. It like expands.
I think we've been recording this whole time talking about elephant toothpaste.
Oh,
Oh,
oopsies.
Mike, place in.
We're on.
We're live.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops, sorry.
Let's go, Mike.
Mike, why so blue?
I'm pink because it's the stuff.
It's purpley.
It looks blue on the screen.
Hi, and welcome back to the movie. Forgot what the name of the show was for a second.
Wait, we're doing a show?
Yes. Over here we have Guy Hunter
Yeah, the guy hunter.
and Corinne.
Hunter.
Corinne Hunter. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Doing well. Just vibing.
I can't help but notice you got some goggles on your forehead there, Hunter.
Oh, I do. Yes. I just bought them today.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
was there.
What's a new
Yes, you
hobby
were
you've
there.
gotten yourself into?
I've just gravitated towards steampunk for a minute at
Did you
least.
say steampunk?
It's, I didn't say the
Play
P
that
very
steampunk
prominently.
music, right, boy.
Guys,
Got
gotta do
any
my
funky
P sounds.
music there, Mike, for our steampunk friend over here?
There we go. Oh, yeah, it's a lot darker now.
Sure. So tonight we actually watched a film,
We did.
and we're doing something live. It's been a while.
It
We're
has
being
been a
live.
minute.
That's partially my fault. I've been sick or not here.
That is correct, and we could not get the sound to work.
Without
Without
him, nope.
But we did just post the thing of like our brief recaps of like some of the movies that we have watched.
Yes, unfortunately, we did figure out a way to replace you, Mike. Did you notice that?
I saw it. That was good.
We just take footage of Mike from other things we've recorded.
Yeah.
Put them in there. It's
It
great.
worked really well.
But you were
I
there in
didn't watch
spirit,
it.
Mike.
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch. I don't want to watch it.
We miss you. We miss you.
For-
Mike, you got a guest
I
there
like
with
watching
you.
Myself.
Yeah, this is Jeff.
Oh, we got Jeff. I don't think Jeff's ever appeared on this show before. Okay.
Jeff, you look so solemn, so sultry. What's on your mind?
Well, I could tell you what's on his mind.
Yeah?
Oh.
He has
Oh!
He has the stuff!
It's the stuff!
He's got a lot
Jeff!
of stuff on his mind.
Jeff's got the stuff. So tonight we
Got
watched
it.
The Stuff, 1985's The Stuff by one Mr. Larry Cohen. And yeah, who wants to talk about it? Who wants to tell us, I don't know, give us an idea what this story's about?
I feel like you're usually pretty good at it. Unless that's putting you on the spot.
Well, it's a story about a mysterious thing that emits from the ground that some guys find.
Could you
No,
describe?
that's the thing. We're talking about the stuff.
Yeah, you're talking about the thing.
Okay, well,
We're talking about the
it's
stuff.
it's white and gooey, and the first two people who find it were like their first instinct was to taste it, and they said it was really good, and they're like, we must sell it. So then flash forward to like, it's in every home in America because it's the best dessert ever apparently, but turns out it's bad for you.
Oh, marshmallows.
It takes over yourself. Like when you start to.
I
eat
don't
it,
even know. I don't know what
So-
happens.
What?
So, why don't get...
It's,
It
I
takes
don't
over your blood,
understand.
apparently, because when they... Dismember, like, it just... It shoots, like, the white stuff out.
Yeah, it like
It's
hollows you out.
But we
It
never
shoots the
know
white
its
stuff out?
purpose though.
No.
Brian.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
just
that was something
restating.
I was. Okay, so like, long story short, it's an alien invasion movie, body snatcher type thing, where this they're tricking all of humanity into eating the stuff so that the.
I don't think
aliens-
it's aliens.
But this is
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I'm
so
confused.
what is it then?
Because some people were
Reptilians.
Well, we never.
Some
figured it
people
out.
got like
It's
There was a
turned
lot
into
of like
stuff,
political stuff.
and then some
talked
people were just
about.
trying to sell it. Like I don't understand
think
what
no-
the motivation was.
I think it's just like some like microorganism that apparently exists.
But
in
like
this
they'd punch
universe.
people's jaws off, and it'd just be like stuff in place of blood and like flesh
Yeah, I don't know.
for
Yeah, I-
some people.
I
and
don't
then
know.
other
Ask the
people
film.
just
crew.
eat the stuff. Like I don't.
I feel like the organism thing makes a bit more because there is like those at least like that one scene when they're trying to convince the kid to like really try and eat it. Like he mentions all that microorganism stuff.
I believe the kid has a name.
Oh, sorry, Jason.
Jason, my man.
Jason!
We all got really invested into Jason.
Jason's whole arc made the movie.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
this movie shouldn't have been called The Stuff.
But
It
he
should have been
didn't.
called Jason.
He didn't even
Ja-
have an
Jason
arc.
X.
he didn't have an arc. He just existed.
His arc was meeting Mo, getting abducted by Mo.
And then he doesn't
Literally.
care. Like I think it's like maybe his parents are dead, and he's like, woo.
See, that's the thing. By the end, they're like, if you have eaten the stuff, go to the hospital. But like all the people who've eaten the stuff are aliens now. It's like what? They never
You
really.
keep
respond.
saying
No,
aliens.
no, so-
I don't think they're aliens.
So we never figure out like what. Okay, so why was it there in the first place? Like I'm trying to figure that out. Like
don't know.
why would it be there?
No
There's
idea.
not a reason.
Like
Aliens.
I mean, if it was,
Aliens.
Aliens.
I mean, if it was like underground, right? I
Well, I
mean,
think-
like
yeah, like a
it was
meteor.
it was in the mine.
Like a meteor crashed.
or something.
Aliens.
Okay, I
They
think
would have showed
But
it.
I
there
think
was no
you're-
meteor.
I think you're thinking into this too much. I think that there is no answer, and I'm pretty sure the director themselves
to write one.
probably does not know. Because most of this movie doesn't make sense, so you can't look at it rationally in any aspect.
You know what I think? I think the director ate the stuff. So that's why he isn't able to tell us.
I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
maybe it did work because we were all craving like marshmallow fluff afterwards,
were a
even
little
though the
bit.
whole point of the movie was not to eat the stuff. We're
Nah,
like, "Ooh,
I think the
yummy."
director was probably using a different kind of white substance. By the way, don't do drugs
Or stuff.
or stuff. Stuff is kind of drugs, right? It
I think that
becomes
was-
drugs.
Yeah, it
So you
kind of
kept
does.
calling this a
yeah.
social commentary, and I'll meet you halfway with that because I think
Halfway.
obviously there was a very present addiction message in this movie.
There was.
Yep.
I think it's.
Peer pressure.
it's
social alienation.
consumerism,
Yes.
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
Well, at least like with the peer pressure with Jason, he didn't fall into it.
Yeah, because
Like
he
he-
came to Club Odyssey. No, wait, he got abducted by Mo.
All right, hold on. So
Club Odyssey.
there's
will
more or
adopt
less,
your
it's
young
it's,
adults.
it's not unusual. It's not unusual for a story to have, like a movie, to have two different storylines.
Yeah.
So there's two different storylines. One storyline is that basically a company like Frito-Lay is hiring a corporate spy to figure out what the stuff is made of so they can steal the recipe and remake it. The spy they hire, his name is Mo. I mean, there's a lot of good characters in this.
Yes.
Let's be like, we'll ask everyone's favorite character here pretty soon. But Mo's a pretty good character. Then
Well, you
there's
should tell us what you know about the actor later, though.
Oh yeah, Michael Moriarty. We'll address him in a second. But the B line is a kid who I think they imply has been sick for a couple days, so he has not consumed the stuff, basically.
Because it's only been on the market for a couple days.
I guess.
I guess.
And his
But within his household, they do own it because this is why he gets afraid. Like he goes to his fridge like 3 or 4 in the morning and opens it up. And
As you do when you're sick.
He sees that it
Faker.
is spilt over, so like there's a whole.
Okay, you're acting too much like his dad.
There's a whole.
Riley, get him.
There's a whole goop of stuff that is outside of the container, and he sees it like trying to get back into the container.
I will say for the people who hadn't watched the movie, that was a quote from the movie.
Well,
Yes.
So
Get him.
as when you're writing a story that has an A line and a B line, you got to be really tactful in how the two lines meet. It really takes building a house of cards. How to bring two stories together.
I thought the A character was just supposed to be driving by in his car and say, "Get in, kid."
That's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Like they see in the newspaper, like, oh, there's this kid that is destroying any stuff that he sees.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even see it. Hold on, that
Yeah.
happened?
He goes on a rampage.
Within
in
the
the,
st-
I know he
In
went on
the
the
shopping.
rampage, but that's why the guy went to
Yeah,
his
they're-
house?
they're-
yeah, he got on the news.
So when they go back to
didn't see
the
that.
yeah.
That doesn't
I guess
make
the
it better.
The facility that hired.
No, he
the
saw the
spy.
kid. He's like, this kid's got
The
something.
stuff.
He's got
Yeah.
not the stuff.
Yeah,
but
like
the right
they go
stuff.
they go back to where this, I guess the spy gets
office,
hired.
yeah.
His office, and the other
sciencey place.
scientist guy that's in there. He sees in the newspaper, like on the front page, of like, oh, there's this kid that just got arrested for destroying all the stuff within a store.
Local boy hates the stuff.
We need him on our team.
Oh, I didn't hit play on this. I should do that. You talk for a little bit.
Okay,
But-
everybody. Hi, my name is Riley
Wait, I
Brown.
was still
No, well, the
explaining.
camera's still on you, so you can say
Okay.
whatever.
Oh,
you
yeah.
say.
Well, during that whole time where he meets the secondary character Mo, that was when his whole family is super addicted
Okay,
to
so
the stuff.
yeah, that was what made me think alien abduction. Like,
So they're really trying to
it was
force
like,
him to eat the
come
stuff.
on, son, eat the stuff. You'll enjoy it, because they're trying to get him assimilated. And the kid tries to run away, and the dad just turns to the older infected son and goes, get him.
Yeah, but you know, like
Yeah.
fungi and stuff kind of exists like that.
Oh my
Like,
god, it's
The fungi
It's
that
Last
take
of
over
Us.
the ants, and then the ants will go and like eat under
That's
other.
the premise of Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well I mean that's kind of what was happening to the bodies in this movie, you're right? Yeah, because they were getting
I mean,
eaten
like
away by
this.
the stuff.
Right here.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's first premise is to
He's
eat
just like,
the
"Hmm."
rid of stuff.
This
Why is it snowing?
Yeah, the
it,
whole.
Raining.
it made me so
That is strange.
unsettled. Like this whole intro. Scene.
Oh, also the kid eats
All of it.
shaving cream.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
that
that's in the scene that I was just talking about with the parents, because the parents and brother are trying to get him to eat the stuff. So he's trying to convince him not to. So he's in the bathroom throwing it down the toilet. And he's like, oh, the next best thing is this.
I'm gonna put some instead of pretending I ate the whole thing, it's empty. He
But
fills
in
it
real-
with shaving cream.
In real life, though, it's probably obviously like whipped cream, because you could tell there was no discomfort on his face.
But what?
but-
how would he pretend to do it?
I
How
thought
would he do that?
I thought before I realized how bad this movie was, I thought it was like just doing its best, and I didn't realize it was a bad movie. I thought he was going to use the whipped cream, the shaving cream, to poison the others. Here, have some stuff, and it's shaving cream, which I looked up. It's mildly toxic.
I
Well,
want to.
I mean-
I want to hear what you would. What else would you have had the kid do if he was gonna pretend to eat it? Like the kid's not
No,
gonna eat it.
I mean, already
he was stuck
my
in the
issue was
bathroom.
that they didn't watch him eat it. They watched him slowly walk back to his room. Like, if you really wanted him to eat the thing, you just had your son go and grapple him to the ground to get it. And you're not even going to make sure he eats it?
I mean, the stuff was making them be actual nice parents. So
It was like they were.
They were-
I guess I didn't see what the parents were like.
They-
Maybe
they were
they
a
were
lot
never
ni-
nice. They were
like
never
the
nice.
first like
They were
with
never
the
nice.
scene with
they were
the
nicer
fridge.
on the stuff, surprisingly, I think.
Yes, they were.
Like as soon as he gets
More so
caught
manipulative.
being
nice,
at the
but-
fridge at that 3 or 4 in the morning, the dad comes in and like is very aggressive, being like, "Why are you up?"
What are you
Go-
doing down here in
yeah.
my house? I think you're a burglar. Go upstairs.
You burgling my stuff,
But yeah,
boy. You burgling my stuff.
And also, I wanna say, I miss it when movies did stuff like this. I think they just had the last one. So they have the names roll in the beginning of the movie.
Opening credits.
I miss it when they did that.
Yeah.
It's great because then people can actually see it and not just leave at the end and be like, "Oh, we're done here."
Well, that's why we invented stingers, Mike.
Mm.
You got to make people
Mhm.
set through them credits.
It's like a 13-second movie at the end of the movie, at the end of the credits.
I love reading credits. I love like sitting by there and like
I like
and
making
just
fun of the
naming
names.
all the I just love names. I think they're so cool.
Can I just say that seems like a very Corinne thing of you, that you
Mm.
love reading credits. I like that. I'm not making fun of you.
Hey, all those people in the credits, the freaking assistant
It's
makeup
there. I'm there
director's
for
brother
you.
that gets like listed like the
here.
really
I
niche
appreciate
roles,
you.
like yeah,
You know
like
what?
I look at your
This
names.
stuff's not bad.
oh no, Mike!
Don't do it.
there's
Get 'em.
this side like
Get him.
If you had extras of those, you could put like whipped cream in there for the actual effect.
Hunter,
Oh yeah.
try this.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if he catches it.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Hey,
just get that on
wow.
Whoa, we got it on camera.
Yeah, we got
Right.
it.
Oh,
Get him.
nice. Can I go off topic for like a brief second
Sure.
since we talked about credits?
Sure.
Is it steampunk related?
No, it's the Mario movie.
Oh my!
Just for
That's old news.
No,
We're all done.
back.
Jack Black's out of the spotlight
I'm
now.
not talking
We're
about
done.
Jack
Okay,
Black.
go,
I'm not
go, go.
talking, I'm talking about the Donkey Kong rap for a second. It's not. It doesn't have any. So it just has the name in the credits. It's not the people who actually made it don't get credited. So there's a bit of like a community trying to make sure like it gets re-released, so like it actually has like the credit of the people.
Oh
who
yeah, I
made
gotta
the
go
song.
rewatch the movie to make sure that's in it. I didn't see it
Yeah.
the first time.
That's
What?
all I wanted to say.
Credits are important.
I believe Hunter.
Brian, are you in the credits of any movies?
I am.
Which
You
movies so that I
are.
can go watch the
Many.
credits?
They're all in his office.
Yeah, I can go check them out.
Check out
I
what?
think what Hunter said
Look
is that
him
the
up on
people that wrote
IMDb.
the original DK rap didn't get credit for writing.
No, and
the
they
DK
actually
rap.
got upset. Like the people that made the Donkey Kong rap got upset. Like, why weren't we
Well, is it
credited?
public? Is it public domain?
I don't think so.
Is it an
No.
arrangement?
Well, it's from
It's
like
from N64.
it's from an actual game.
Or
that-
was it performed in the movie by a different group?
No, it was the same thing.
It was the exact.
Yeah.
DK
Yeah, same thing.
Donkey
okay.
Kong.
Yeah, see, we're gonna get taken down the way that he just.
Oh yeah, shouldn't have done it like that.
So
Thank
just
you.
briefly
Here we-
off
here we
topic.
go.
Just
Thank you,
we
Hunter,
were
for
talking
that
about
tidbits
credits.
of
Here we go.
Mario.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well,
Yeah,
Mario
there's
came
some
back
good
up.
music in this movie.
There is.
Like when the army was involved, so patriotic.
I love the like
So-
the orchestral stingers every time someone would like hit a wall or like heads blown
Yeah.
out. Like
Yeah, but I don't. Where did that spear guy come from? Like the general, like it's so random. Like this out of
He's an old
nowhere
army buddy
place.
from when he was with the bureau.
No, it wasn't even like a buddy because he
With
said
the
that he knew
bureau.
everything about him and he's never met him.
So-
before.
They needed an Oz-like figure.
If anyone watching has never seen this movie, I don't think we've described it.
yeah,
Accurate.
can you
Okay.
actually do it accurately,
Whatsoever.
Brian? You're better at that.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
Okay, your turn, Brian.
All right, just real quick. Two homeless guys find white stuff coming out of a hole in the ground. Out in the ground. They decide to eat it, and they go, "Hey, we could sell this stuff." Thank you, Mike.
Okay, keep going.
So they're going to sell the stuff. It becomes the biggest product in America. So the head of a different company hires a corporate spy. Hey, figure out what this stuff's made of so we can copy it and recreate it. Meanwhile, there's a kid in middle America. He hates the stuff. He realizes something's wrong with it. So he's on a, grassroots, take down the stuff type thing. Just going to grocery stores.
He's Ricky-Oing the stuff.
He's Ricky-Oing the stuff left and right. That apparently makes national news because our spy sees it in the newspapers like, yeah, I'm going to recruit this kid.
Well, because
That
the
is-
stuff is so important to everyone. They're loving it
Yeah,
at this
everyone's
point.
more or less brainwashed by the stuff. So while the spy's figuring stuff out, he meets Chocolate Chip Charlie.
He's like
Who-
barely important. He just shows up sometimes.
he's the
I
most
don't
important
understand-
character.
I guess he is.
Please,
Because here's how he's
elaborate.
introduced real quick.
Elaborate, please.
Okay, so he's getting in his car. Chocolate Chip Charlie leaps over the hood, beats him up, but then Mo gets on top of him with one swift whack. Hold on, you're Chocolate Chip Charlie.
Charlie.
And that was my first red flag of the movie.
Mo does just have one sound
Yeah,
effect.
but his
and
name
this is
makes
fun.
sense though, because
I still want to say, was Chocolate Chip Charlie one of the founders of the stuff that got kind
no,
of
he
pushed
used to
out?
have a
If you read
dessert
between
company.
the lines, Chocolate Chip Charlie was basically like Nabisco. Like he makes cookies. His family kicked him out of the company. They voted him off the board, and they started producing the stuff.
Yeah, because no one
So-
eats any other desserts now except the stuff, so kind of put everyone else out of business.
Yes, correct.
So they stole his money to produce the stuff, kind of, or like.
Yes. So
sell them
Chocolate
instead.
Chip Charlie has a personal vendetta against the stuff. So he's trying to figure it out too. So now Mo the corporate spy, Chocolate Chip Charlie, and Jason, the little boy.
Oh, they didn't meet. No, Jason.
They didn't
comes
meet
after.
yet. They didn't meet yet.
Well-
but they're all against the stuff.
They will all come together. These
Yes.
are all the stuff haters.
Yeah.
Basically. And also the lady who made the
I think that's after. Was that before or after Chocolate Chip?
That's
Charlie?
after Jason.
No, that was before Jason.
Oh,
Like we
I
get
missed a bit.
first introduced to Jason, and then it cuts back to Mo meeting up with the ad person. I think.
basically it comes down to four people that want to take down the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's how they accomplish that and how they pull it off.
Yeah, because the fourth person is an advertisement marketing campaign lady who basically came up with the strategy to market the stuff, so the brand and all the commercials and stuff. So now she feels guilty for selling something that she didn't know what it was.
I don't feel like there's a reason for Mo and the ad person to be in a relationship.
No, it just kind of happened.
You gotta-
There
you
was
gotta
no
have
build-up.
You gotta have romantic tension in an
There
action
was
movie.
no-
To be fair,
Horror movie?
she thought he
Social
was an
comedy.
oil billionaire.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
well,
dropped.
then that
Well,
changes everything.
yeah, she like dropped her plans immediately. For
Yeah,
the
So
money.
Mo says, "What's your favorite restaurant?" And she says, "Does your hotel have room service?"
Not even a restaurant, just skip into your hotel.
Right.
You know, I'm curious if the commercials they showed in this movie, if they promoted the movie like commercials like that, it'd be great if they did that.
No, back
Their
in the
commercials
back in
were
the
so good,
back in the
though.
80s,
They were
commercials for
fun.
horror movies were like a chilling horror thriller like you've never seen before. You know.
You know, we should make our own. We should make our own horror
Our
thriller
own
for fun as like a short.
Wait, what? A trailer, you mean?
Yeah, just
Oh,
make a trailer.
I've done that. Oh, I've already
I
done
love
that.
those. They're
Messy
so
Hair
fun.
Miranda. You've never heard of Messy Hair Miranda?
Oh,
Right.
Shout out Job Corps
Right.
Academy.
I mean, yes, because I remember being one of the noises in the background.
Yeah.
I was in there. I've
Mhm.
never seen it before, but I was in whatever that was.
Whatever that
After
was.
this stream, hop on my stream and I'll stream Messy Hair Miranda, the trailer.
Yes. On Riley's stream.
Don't go.
Just literally the 1 minute 30-second stream. But
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's all.
For the after party.
What's gonna be.
After stream.
So now that we've more or less kind of shared, I guess, a plot and
No,
movie
no,
characters-
there's more. There's
Well,
there's
how does
like
it end?
5
Brian?
different scenarios. Okay, so he goes to the kid's house in the dead of night, where just so happens the kid is finally got away from his parents.
Yeah, he does need help at this point.
Yeah, so
he's-
the kid's running. Get in! He gets in the car, and then he throws up the shaving cream he
Yeah.
ingested.
makes
And then
sense.
they
He
get
ate
on a
shaving cream.
plane, and then the plane gets
Oh,
filled
yeah.
with stuff. So Jason hides in
This movie does
an
get
empty oil tanker.
progressively weirder.
And this is while Mo and the lady whose name is slipping my mind, I'll probably never remember it.
I don't
Ad
know.
lady.
Ad lady.
Sure.
We'll call her Adelie.
Adelaide.
Mo and Adelie are investigating something.
The
It's
stuff.
really not important at this point.
Uh-huh.
And so they get separated, and the kid, the kid gets driven away in that oil tanker. Then they go to a motel room, and they get attacked by the stuff there.
Forgot
comes
about
out of the
motel room. No, the
pillows.
stuff is in the pillows.
Yeah,
How
the
does
stuff's
it
in the
get
pillow.
there?
They even
And
she's
then there's a guy-
complaining that the pillows are too soft.
Oh,
Like she's like, oh my neck, these are too soft.
that's so funny. I didn't catch that.
Yep.
So what you're saying is they pre-stuff the pillows.
Don't give yourself a. Don't,
Play yourself out, Mike.
This is the part. Okay, I pointed this out in the movie. So there's that scene where there's just the guy. He's a stuffy. That's what they're called.
Oh, they call him Stuffies. That's kind of
They
funny.
are?
He comes in and attacks
The
him.
people that eat.
But then
Oh,
he gets
okay.
so all this stuff is getting shot out of the pillow at the wall, and he gets like dragged up the wall, like screaming like an alien.
Or
And
like
I've
an
seen that bit.
exorcism?
I've seen that bit online in like a top 10 like worst horror movies, and I'm
Oh.
like, this is why I've seen that.
And then they set it on fire.
Yeah, everything's on.
So-
There's a lot of fire in this movie.
Brian, how do they do that? Like it was reversed, right? But like how do they?
So it's one of those rooms where
That tilts.
The floor
Tilts.
is the.
Oh really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the two actors that are in the foreground are not actually in the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and they tip the room on its side and they pour the stuff down from above,
Mm.
and the guy's like, oh, like he's getting,
Stuffed.
stuffed.
This might be like a small detail sort of thing, but there's like there's two instances of where like people are trying to get away from something chasing them. So like with Chocolate Chip Charlie and Mo, they get to like a river where there's a boat, but they have stuffies chasing them.
Yep.
The closest person to them like pushes them,
Pushes
I
them
saw-
away.
yeah,
it looks
I saw-
like they push them away, like that they want to help, but then it's like that they remember that they're supposed to chase them for a second. Like, oh wait, we gotta actually. And then with Jason leaving the house, like when they get into the car, the closest person to the car like tries to help
Pushes the
push the
car,
car,
yeah.
and it's like, oh wait, we gotta chase them again.
I mean, it's probably a case of like the actors being too fast for the scene. And
yeah,
it being a
makes
badly
sense,
written
Oh,
scene.
oh.
Like, the
Yeah.
actors probably shouldn't be chasing him so close.
But
We don't
I
need
like
to block
to think
it.
that the stuff hasn't fully like developed enough in their body yet. So like,
But that's the
there's-
thing
there's
is I
still,
don't
like,
understand the
fighting
I
against
don't
their
understand the
own
motivation
minds.
until we get to the stuff mines. This big festering stuff pool of
The mines?
What is-
So wait, so just one second. Wait, look at the kid. He's destroying everything.
Oh, I didn't see the same.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, look at all the other brands that are just around it.
And
He's
like,
fine
look
with
at
those.
everyone's like they're eating the stuff from the ground. They're like,
Yeah.
no, our stuff.
No, not the stuff. We need that.
And this made national news.
Yeah, I did.
Kid spazzes out in grocery store.
Well,
He's smiling
so
all the way.
I'm
Also,
I'm
how
so
did he
sad.
get that
this
bat?
display,
What
this
is
display, I'm
that?
so sad. you
rake.
Oh,
chose it.
rake. Okay.
What's
He-
that, Mike?
But I
He
still-
just
that-
destroys
that
the
is a good
display. Like,
question.
come
Like, why
on.
would you have a
That took
rake?
at least
I mean,
like
they're
30
probably
minutes to
selling
get.
it.
That's
that.
not really destroying anything. He's
Watch
just kind
this.
of
Watch this. That's destroying.
But
okay. He's destroying everything but the product.
what do you mean? Like with all that on the
Look
floor?
at this. Like, you have,
Like,
you have
that-
3
that's
men
considered
attacking.
Oh,
a-
they, oh, they put him in a box. What?
Three men to wrestle this kid on
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
ground.
three grown men.
Yeah.
That's Jason.
Oh, Jason. Jason, you're so stupid.
Honestly, like I was saying while watching this movie, like you could watch it from a perspective of this being like Jason's villain origin story.
Kind of
Like,
is. He does
it
some
leaves-
gruesome stuff by
It
the end.
leaves all like it doesn't leave as like a happy story for Jason literally at all. It's just
Becomes
like
a little mobster.
he could. I don't know. Someone make a Jason
Okay, but anyway, sorry. So,
superhero
no.
anti-hero movie.
so we're at the
Friday the
mines.
13th.
That's who he
We're at the
becomes.
mine where they're mining the stuff, and all the workers there, I guess, are stuffies, but they're also just having their own little private conversations. So I don't know what they could. I don't understand the motivation. And on the intercom, they're like talking about like our plans for world domination are proceeding according to plan. It's like
Did they say that or did you hear that?
it was something like that. It
It's
was
something like that.
it was
Yeah.
something.
But also
like
didn't
that.
make sense for them to have intercoms. 'cause
I
it
know.
Was a cave.
Like again, are these aliens? Are these just? I don't understand like what they are.
I
I don't
kind
think
of
we're
think it's
supposed
like
to
an
know.
Audrey 2 situation from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, but that makes more sense.
But like in that case,
Yeah.
the plant could
But that's
talk
that's
and we
just
could
that's just a
understand the
plant
motive. This is,
acting
like,
innocent
we
until they
just
strike.
gotta
This
just-
is
however you think
assimilating.
of it.
Sorry, I'm talking over you.
You're good. I think you were talking first, and I decided to jump in.
He talked over you.
Back off.
Get him.
It's like I just don't understand. I know it's a bad movie and I'm not ever gonna understand it, but I still understand it. Where these assimilated body, because there's body horror in this, and then there's just get 'em. Like there's no. I don't understand what this
Yeah,
is.
the
There isn't a
consistent-
clear line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
the-
wasn't a consistent like.
Like, how much
Threat.
stuff do you need to eat?
Yeah, the consistency isn't there because sometimes if you eat this stuff, it will just like come up and kill you or hurt you that way, and then other times it just someone like throws the stuff at you and then you get attacked, or sometimes
Sometimes
it's
the
already
stuff
in a
makes you
pillow.
attack.
Because the
Act
ad
like-
lady did eat it at one point.
Or then
and,
it, like-
nothing happened.
No, she's yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense that like the ad lady could be possessed by this stuff to be more manipulative, kind of like how the parents were when they ate the stuff. Because that was interesting. They were like talking more like advertisements. They were trying to convince people to eat it. So that would make that would be cool if she was like that, and she was like that because she ate the stuff.
Yeah.
She wasn't. She was just good at her job.
Also, the stuff hates fire, so
Which is-
so they blew up the mine.
Sure.
He found the very tanker that Jason was hiding in, and it was being filled with stuff, and we knew he was in there because he was yelling at the stuff. Like,
I want to know.
you did whatever you did to make my parents do that. I will not do it. It's like that's exactly what he was.
You said bad movie.
Yeah.
Out of everything you have reviewed on Letterboxd, you could. What is a bad movie to you?
Okay. Well, this was. Okay, I want to know what the budget of this movie was.
That you're avoiding the question.
No. Look, it was bad writing, inconsistent story, bad technical effects. It just
I think they were fine for the 80s.
I thought there were some good effects.
no. I've seen better
They just
in the
weren't.
80s.
They weren't consistent. They weren't
Yeah.
consistent.
Well, this.
It's
the freaking dog.
Yeah,
dude.
how does this make sense in the story? It like possesses the dog, and then like the dog like
turns on
wrote-
his owner, but his owner's eating the stuff.
I know. It just
Yeah,
makes
but it-
people
Yeah,
violent.
yeah.
I
It
don't.
also it doesn't make sense how the owner is scared of his dog, but the dog is nice to the stranger.
Maybe the dogs had more stuff than him.
Yeah, or like affects
know.
dogs differently.
Is that a lot?
1.7 million.
Is that a lot for a movie?
Not for like a
No.
feature film that's going places.
Was this a feature film that's going places?
Oh yeah, this would have been in theaters and drive-ins at the very least.
But it's not a good movie. So that's why I
But,
can't.
like,
I walked in and I
okay,
asked, "Is this
Morbius
a comedy?"
was in the theaters, but no one thinks that's a good movie. It came out twice.
Okay,
It's Morbid time.
I know.
I know.
That's what I'm
But,
saying.
like,
This
that
was a bad
doesn't-
movie.
But like based off what you said, that doesn't like
Look,
make-
okay, The Stuff versus The Wolf of Wall Street.
Riley.
Please, no, you put yourself here. Elaborate, please. Where are you going?
I'm
with
just saying,
this?
like, there's criteria for what's a good movie, and there's criteria for what's a
But
bad
what you
movie, and this
just
was a
said
bad
prior-
movie.
You're saying like a bad movie can't be in theaters?
No. I'm not saying that.
Didn't you just say that?
Oh, this movie didn't have Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm saying that this is a bad movie despite it being in theaters.
Despite it being
I'm talking about the movie
So-
itself. Like, bad writing, bad acting.
Are movies bad? Are any movies bad?
Does Riley hate visual art?
I prefer to listen to my movies. They're called audio movies.
are
You
the
mean
music
albums?
Yeah, I listen to musicals.
He listens
No,
to
I
the
don't.
Hollywood
That
Burns.
felt weird saying.
No, you love your albums.
He does.
I feel like you're unwrapping a big.
Am I the only one here who just saw? Look at that.
I think that's why we love it.
Okay, but like
Because
elaborate
also-
on what you're trying to get your point. What's your
This
point?
was not a good movie.
What do you define as not a good movie?
It had.
Anything that's
Whack.
not Wolf of Wall
Wait,
Street.
You didn't even
you're chocolate chip Charlie.
you didn't even watch it.
Yeah, Riley.
No, he did watch it. He did watch
a
it
good
this time.
Most of it.
He
This is
did.
probably the most.
Hold on.
movies that-
We're getting a little down on.
Look,
Hold
let's
on.
just keep watching. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Remember this scene? Remember this guy? What does he do? What does he contribute
Hey.
to this scene?
He's got a brand new towel.
He sure does. He
Yeah,
sure
he
does.
renovated his
A
outhouse.
new towel.
Then he runs away.
He runs into the outhouse and explodes.
No, he just runs away. He doesn't.
No, he eventually runs
No.
into the new outhouse
No,
and explodes.
That's the other guy.
That's the other guy.
Oh.
So two people left in town.
Sorry, they look the same to me.
They
It's
do.
to make it.
Also,
have
speaking
a
of
runtime.
lookalikes,
You know,
doesn't Mo look like the guy with the cigar thing from Darkman?
What?
You know, doesn't he?
Durant.
Doesn't he? Durant. He looks like Durant.
So anyway, after they
the
explode the
eyes.
mine,
A little bit.
they go to the army.
And not the army. It's a
army.
militia
They
at
just-
best.
They go to.
No,
a
they go
literal,
to a
like,
castle.
house.
They
Yeah.
go to a castle,
in the south.
park in the
Yes.
middle of the road leading
Uh-huh.
up to it,
Yep.
and exposition. Oh, this is so and so. I know a lot about him, but he doesn't know who I am. And then all the
They
army
did say that,
people
they did
come
say that.
crawling out of the grass, and then we're at the top of the tower, and he's like whispering to convince this army commander to help them shoot the stuff.
Here's Charlie.
He's like, this is how he was gonna. I'm not even joking.
Hey,
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, watch out. Watch this. Look, where does he go? Why? Where's he
He
going?
just disappeared.
really upset.
Well, he's probably.
goes.
I
Look,
think you're
what
just.
is he doing?
I think you're supposed to assume if it's not a main character within this, they're probably infected with the stuff at this point.
Wait, you're chocolate chip Charlie.
What are you guys seeing in this movie that I'm not?
Oh, wait.
The stuff.
Everyone.
It was entertaining. Have you all?
Yeah.
Am I the only one who hasn't eaten the stuff? I
No.
was entertaining, but it was not
Hey,
a
Mike.
good movie.
Okay,
Pass-
so you
pass that
don't
stuff.
you,
have
you
it.
don't
You
you
have
don't
it.
correlate entertaining with a good movie.
No,
Here you go.
I
This was-
okay.
Here you go. Here you
I-
go.
No, I definitely do
Never
agree
enough.
with Riley.
Enough is never enough.
I really don't
what
think
it
it's a
says
good
on it?
movie.
Yeah.
Was it entertaining? Yes. Was it charming? Yes. It's fun. It's charming.
It's charming.
Look, we're all laughing. We're
Look
having
at
a good
him.
time.
Look
you,
at
you,
Chocolate
Prince
Chip
Charming.
Charlie.
you love Charlie. He's so charming. No, it's charming. It's funny. But it doesn't make sense because the writing doesn't make sense.
Okay, all
And the
right,
movie
all right.
doesn't make sense.
I've been trying to get to this question for a while.
Yes.
The
Everyone,
Army.
your favorite character. All right.
Oh,
Favorite
the army
character.
guy is a racist, by the way.
Well, he is part of a militia in the South.
Yeah.
Like, not for nothing. If this guy's around during January 6th, he'd probably be storming the White House. But, so, favorite character. Who wants to go first? Mike.
The guy in the beginning of the movie in the salt mines.
Not what I expected. So, the homeless man who eats the white stuff
The
out
first
of the hole.
Stuffy.
Okay. All right. Anybody else wanna go?
I gotta go last.
Okay.
I think.
I think I liked Mo. I did. Like, at first, I didn't really like him, but then it just kind of grew on me.
What Moism won you over?
I don't know.
what
Like,
line
I'm
did he
not
give?
saying he's
gotta
like
have
a
Mo.
good person by any means. Like,
He's more just like, to me, I guess he's like unique. Like he's a unique
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
because his character doesn't make sense. Like it's himself is like inconsistent. Does that make sense?
Someone's in the building.
Who is it?
I definitely hear.
it's probably Kaler.
It probably is Caleb.
Is
Probably.
it- is-
I'll go check.
Is it a stuffy?
All
It could be the
you better
stuff.
check.
Is it a
Yeah.
stuffy?
So Mo, what's your favorite character?
Yeah, like
good character.
it probably
would
has
say
to go with
mine
what
too.
you also mentioned about like the actor himself too.
Yeah.
Like that might have like impacted.
So
me
yeah,
too.
I don't know how much truth there is to this. I don't want to be telling tales out of school. Artie, he's kind of notorious. I guess you could say difficult, but he basically just shows up and goes, "Hey, my actor has a Southern accent. A former FBI agent. It's now a corporate spy with a Southern accent
Hey,
for some. And I have to wear these boots in every scene, no matter what. I'm always wearing these boots.
Oh, he did have nice shoes. I
He
forgot.
did.
I
You
wanted to bring that
commented on
up.
that.
Yeah.
So that's just his stipulations for this particular movie. He's in another movie by the same director called Q, the Winged Serpent, where he's like, "Oh, my character plays piano. We need at least 3 scenes of him playing piano."
Like I don't
Riley,
think I would
you
associate
okay?
with any person
Mhm.
in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
But like if I have to choose like a favorite that I just enjoyed watching, I just liked how he was portraying that character.
Yeah, no, he was fun. His lines were fun. I guess like what's good about him is that they don't feel too cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they feel more like authentic coming from him because he probably acts like that similarly in real life. Maybe. I don't
Sure.
know.
Yeah.
I
Seems
probably agree
authentic.
with the most statement, but just because no one mentioned him, I'm going to say Chocolate Chip Charlie.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
He was the first character
did-
that I like.
I don't think-
when I
you didn't
when I
say your
came into the
favorite.
movie.
But I thought that
like,
was your reason why the movie was bad.
No, Chocolate Chip Charlie, like he's the only character who can get away with those lines. Like that was just in his personality to be the kooky, like manic, like character.
Head of a cookie company.
Yeah, he
Oh, did you
like
say your
kooky head
favorite
of a
person?
cookie company.
Yes.
Oh.
oh
okay.
like
was
like
Mo.
it,
Oh, okay.
like this.
Okay, you were-
Okay, here they come.
See, that's a good shot though.
Now watch this. There's a guy hiding behind a billboard. That was a good line too. It's something about running or whatever. Like they just talk for a second.
Oh yeah, he was saying like
Like, see,
Chocolate Chip Charlie
that
said
guy was
that he
hiding
was
where
good
they
at
could see him.
he was really good at running, and Mo's like, okay, point to a direction that we're gonna go,
Yeah.
and then he does.
Yeah, the gore is so fun. Oh yeah. I forgot. Chocolate Chip Charlie dies a very gruesome
Oh look,
death.
the guy in the
Watch.
red, he's gonna help push him away.
pushes.
Whee!
Here, let me help you out.
He just helped him get away.
Yeah, Charlie's death was like the worst. It was kind of like a similar effects to the dog in the beginning. So I think they had a mold or like a clay version of his head. And
So
they
this
very
is what I
more-
think happens to Charlie.
Thanks.
This scene, I don't think he ever goes to where Mo wants him to go. I speculate he's just in the diner.
And he ate the stuff.
Yeah. That's what I think, because he wouldn't have been able to go to where they are if he went all the way to DC at that point.
Sure.
So yeah, so after the army invades the Stuff headquarters and shoots everything, well, the Stuff explodes the factory also. The Stuff just like.
There's a part where like all the workers, they all died somehow before.
No,
they
the
shoot
Stuff
them.
evacuated their bodies and formed the giant blob. That's what happened.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you didn't get that. They
Yeah,
all,
but,
like-
well, you kind of just skipped that. You just went to saying that they exploded the whole place.
Yeah, because that's probably how they wrote the movie. It's like, oh, and then this should happen. Blow something else up. I don't mean to be so pessimistic about this movie. I enjoyed it while I was watching it. I'm just stunned that I'm the only one who thinks it was a bad movie.
I don't know.
I literally told you I
She
also
said
thought
it.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
No one's
And
listening.
the three of us haven't even said if it's a
We haven't said
good
anything.
movie or
You had me in a
bad
fiery
movie.
rage and I missed
We're
it.
just saying things that none of us have stated if it's good or bad.
Oh.
We're just being devil's advocate because you keep arguing.
All right,
But
then I'll be the devil.
Just be the full.
I'm already in.
It's just hard to be as black and white as saying it's a good or a bad movie. Like,
Yeah, it's hard for me to commit black or white like
No,
that
it's-
too.
If it was a comedy, it'd be a great comedy.
Maybe it's a
But I
comedy.
don't think they were trying to be. I don't
what's
know
the
what they were going
genre
for.
that's for the movie? Like, is
Yeah,
there
what does it say on the
like,
box?
Did they say
I
that
don't
it
know
was
where the
like a
box is.
genre or something?
I don't know.
You're gonna look.
1 pint, 0.474 milliliters.
Enough is never
Can we
enough.
fact check this?
oh, and then also the Stuff tries to kill him with a car. Like,
Yeah,
this
the
also makes
random
no
truck.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, stuff dealers like he's coming. Run him down. That made no sense actually.
Yeah, they didn't like. I guess like with the hive mind thing, they didn't really elaborate. I'm like, oh, do they just all know who these
We
who
also
the
just-
haters are?
We also just guessed that it was a hive mind. They never said it was.
Yeah.
True.
They needed
Also-
an intercom to communicate, so.
Also, one
I don't
thing
think it was a
I
hive mind.
kind of thought throughout the movie that this was a thing. The guy in the beginning who hired Mo, and this guy are in on it together, which I thought was like, okay, it makes sense, but like, why?
Also, yeah, why?
Yeah.
They
See,
don't. So yeah, they don't
this-
eat the
okay,
stuff.
you know what? This movie's stupid.
They just. Thank you.
You talked long enough. You're
Thank
turning
you.
people against it.
Oh, I'm not.
These guys.
Alright.
This guy owns Stuff Incorporated, whatever it's called, but he doesn't eat the stuff, so he's not one of them. So he's just making the money. But then again, is the stuff trying to take over the world? Like,
Well, I think that's a comment on like, let's say you ran a cigarette.
yeah,
Like you would know these things kill you.
yeah, like
I'm not
the
gonna
founder of
smoke
like yeah,
these
like
things.
the CEO of McDonald's does not eat
Eat
at
at McDonald's,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's just a comment on that, basically.
Yeah, I feel like the more you talk about the movie, the less it makes sense.
That's why movies should just be enjoyed in the moment, which is why I watch them, I rate them poorly, and then I never watch them again.
So those are the only things that you're
That's
ever
usually
gonna watch.
look again. I say I enjoyed myself watching this movie, but if we're gonna discuss it, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you folks sitting there at home. Watch the movie. Watch the stuff.
You just
I feel-
contradict. I don't,
yeah,
I don't
feel
know
like
what's
you
going
just juxtapose everything that you just tried to state.
Sorry,
During this.
I was trying to be possessed by the stuff, but it's very unclear what this does to you. So
Okay.
Because
I can't wait to hear Riley's opinion
See?
on close calls.
See? You did like the movie. You're enjoying it.
I enjoyed how bad it was. It was not a good
Okay,
movie.
so it was a
but
so
was
bad it's good movie to you.
I enjoyed myself, but it was not a good movie.
Okay. Real
These things
quick,
can exist simultaneously.
what's everyone's favorite like snack food or junk food? Like we don't have the stuff in this reality, unfortunately.
Wait, are we
Chocolate.
just saying plainly, like
Chocolate-
or like watching a movie, or like?
Chocolate?
No, okay. Guess what I was trying to say.
Chocolate chips.
Chocolate.
Chocolate Easter
Choc-
bunnies. Chocolate Santa Clauses.
Pocky.
Chocolate covered pretzels.
That's a good one.
Oh. I thought it was pronounced pokey.
Pokemon.
Or is it? I thought it was Pocky.
Oh yeah, pokey means pocket. Yeah.
Pokey, like
I knew that.
P-O-C-H-I?
Pocket monsters.
Not
No.
pokey or
Okay, so chocolate covered pretzels. What kind of chocolate? Milk or dark?
I hate milk chocolate. Or
Yeah.
well, white
Wait.
chocolate.
Wait,
Milk
what?
chocolate.
Yeah.
I hate white chocolate. Milk chocolate's fine. I prefer dark chocolate, but usually They only
Yeah.
sell milk.
That's what I was waiting for. Dark chocolate. Great.
Why?
No, I like dark chocolate
Oh.
too.
I don't like
Chocolate's
dark
good.
chocolate.
Hunter,
I
what
love
you
dark
got?
chocolate.
I guess like more of like a snacking type thing. I do really like Skittles. But
Okay.
like for like a bar wise, I like cookies and cream Hershey's.
Puppy chow.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
dog food?
No, it's the Chex thing.
It's
Oh,
the Chex
okay,
mix
okay.
with
Yeah.
chocolate and peanut butter and powdered sugar.
Mike, what you got?
Depends. I kind of have the two. I have like Slim Jims, and I
Okay.
have Airheads.
Okay.
So sticks. Of
Sticks.
various
You like
forms.
sticks.
Twizzlers? Twizzlers?
They're okay.
They're not sticky enough.
Well,
What about the multi-flavored
pixie
ones?
pixie
No,
sticks.
the ones that peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
like pixie sticks?
As a kid, I did, but
What
now,
about
now it's
Cowtails?
just- Cowtails. Yeah.
I think you just like sticks. This boy likes sticks.
You're my.
Okay,
You like
Riley.
kebabs?
Oh, break me off a piece of that
Kebabs.
Kit Kat bar. That's my favorite candy.
What?
But for snacking on,
Kit Kat.
I like I could eat like a whole ream of saltines, no questions asked.
So
I
what
would
kind
not
of salted?
expect that.
Like the regular
No.
blue box of saltines?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my big snack right now, the original version is called La Petite Enclairs.
Little eclair, enclair.
Enclair.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Oh, so you're fancy.
I thought it meant little boy cookies. But it's basically like a shortbread cookie and it has a layer of dark chocolate on top of it.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And it has like an
Yeah.
imprint of a little boy on it. But every store now has like
Oh,
their
here's-
own,
here's the
own
get 'em
version. Get them.
Coming up. So the
I mean, this
We
scene
don't
is
have
kind of
sound,
long
but
though,
It
so
is.
Yeah.
no, he says get him pretty.
no, it was kind of long.
Basically, the dad just tells
Yeah,
the
they're
older
trying to
son
get him to eat the stuff.
Get
Why?
'em. to
to
make
assimilate
him.
him?
So
Yeah.
that
Make him
he can
addicted?
get
Like-
s-
Oh,
so
why
he
aren't they
can be like,
hogging
"Oh."
the stuff if it's addicting? Why are they trying to share it?
Yeah, why do you want it for
He
yourself?
flat out
True.
says, "Eat the stuff so you could be a part of our family," and we all went, "Oh."
We did all say, "Oh."
No, Brian, what game is that in the background? I can never tell.
Ooh.
I can't tell. Like
The video game?
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
I don't
video
know
game.
actually.
Oh, it's Atari.
Well, that's the
That's
game
That's the,
system.
I mean, the
System.
game that's being played. If they show it
My
again.
dad's
It's got
pretty
some
intense.
nice teeth, that dad, and beautiful blue
The
eyes.
stuff's good for your teeth.
Yeah.
It also
I'm trying to
doesn't
think
leave a
what that
mess.
is.
Wait,
Oh,
he
yeah,
runs.
all right.
Get him.
He looks at the brother.
He gets up, goes to get him.
Yep.
All right, gets him at the front door.
Uh-huh.
They do this for a little while.
Throws him into the mailbox.
Tries to pick him up.
All right, all right.
Yeah, it's-
Well, let's go around. We know Riley's opinion, but we'll go ahead and give it a rating.
Yeah.
We do the standard letterbox rating here. So out of 5 stars, you can do half stars. So, who wants to go first?
I guess I can go first. I'd probably give it 3 stars.
Corinne?
I don't know. This movie like confuses me. Is this the first movie that stumped me? I don't know. I don't know how I feel actually.
You need to stew on it.
Because I wouldn't give it 3, but I wouldn't give it 2,
So-
and I also wouldn't give it 2.5. Like
So
it
how-
just.
Let me help you
How
out.
about you have some stuff? Might change your mind.
This might change your mind.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thanks.
5 stars.
5 stars.
I would like to just again point out that this is they finally convinced the son to try and have some stuff, and instead of making sure he eats it like a good alien would, they allow him
They're
to
not
walk
aliens.
upstairs unattended and flush it down the toilet, replace the stuff with shaving cream, go back downstairs and eat the shaving cream in front of his parents and brother.
If you were gonna replace it, what would you have replaced it with?
I would have just dumped it out and said, I ate it all.
That's not what I asked.
Well, no, because then at that point, like, here, have some more.
No, he'll go, no thanks, I'm stuffed.
Okay.
Oh my! I just realized.
Little late there, Mike.
Yeah, it's okay.
I give this a 1.5.
1.5.
You gave it 1.5. So Hunter 3, Corinne
5.
Brain not working. A 5? Oh, yeah, 5. She had the stuff. She says 5 now. Mike, what you got?
I want to say 3 too. I can appreciate the effects and everything and how they meant to do things. I guess.
That's an A for effort.
Well, essentially. No, but
an S for stuff.
I would love. Oh wait, this is the letterbox like rating. Like actually, just a bunch of 5 stars. Stuff is amazing. I can't take
That
enough of this. That would be
That would be great.
the
I wish
ultimate.
everyone would do that. I can't get enough of the stuff. It's great. Enough's never enough. Keep watching the movie.
I think maybe I will do that as a
Yeah.
joke.
Wait, everyone here should do it. Like,
that's great. Yeah.
let's start it. Let's start the trend.
Well, and it shows you most recent reviews.
Yeah.
So if we all do it, it'll be like
Yeah,
5 stars.
Oh,
Love the stuff.
great.
The stuff is it's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Really.
That will be my only written review. I never review anything.
You're.
Can't get
You'll
enough.
review the movie like 7
this stuff.
times.
What do you say, Brian?
So apparently when I watch it,
That's shaving cream.
maybe that's why the dad's mad, because he's like, "This is good shaving. You're wasting my shaving cream." Apparently, when I saw this the first time, I gave it 3.5. Apparently, I might stick with that or come join you guys at the 3 level, maybe. But yeah, somewhere
What? You're
around
not
there,
going to
3,
join me at 5?
3.5.
5 stars?
Well, let me get another taste, then I'll jump back.
And
down.
here's where he meets our main character.
Gets abducted.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Car. Get in.
Get in. Who are you?
Zoom in.
Oh yeah, he
Who
said
are
yeah,
you?
then close in.
That was
Who
the-
are you?
Are you?
Honestly, that was a really good like comedic
Yeah.
edit. Like I don't know if they meant to, but that was great. Perfect.
Yeah, they're running. Their weird run too.
Yeah.
I think this is
Oh
how
no,
people
my
run
child.
No.
But like they're
Come
like
back.
they barely ran. They're like
And then at this point on in the movie, we're just cracking jokes about like this is our new son, like.
Yes.
Like your new life.
He's
We had
not-
2 other people to watch the movie. They did not stick around for the podcast, but they were very concerned about Jason. Like they were.
And also,
Gina was legitimately like, "No, Jason, my boy, Jason."
also they were putting out all the green screen effects too.
Yeah,
Every single one.
later on, it got a little
Yeah.
loose with the green screen. Well, I think that is a good place to wrap it up. Would anyone else like to say anything before Mike plays us out?
Buy stuff, everyone.
Enough is never enough.
Can't get enough of the stuff.
if you like the room, you'll like.
If you like the room, you'll like the stuff.
For like the so bad it's good. kind of
Sure,
thing.
sure.
It's
Okay.
The Thing meets War of the Worlds.
No, I don't see the War of the Worlds part, but I do.
Dude,
see
they
the
have a
thing.
radio transmission.
That kind of.
That's
is
how.
true.
That's. Oh wait, can we tell the ending? Like,
Didn't we already?
It's not a spoiler or anything.
okay, well, after shooting up the place, they then go to the radio station. Chocolate Chip Charlie returns, but he's an alien, and he blows up.
There's no aliens.
aliens.
They're earthbound,
Okay, but you
and most reptilians.
you did say while watching it like you could take certain things as like however you believe them.
Sure. If you want to believe they're aliens.
I
And
just,
then at the
Because
very
there
end,
isn't enough.
look, I'm sure it's a
information to-
microorganism, but I think it's extraterrestrial in origin.
Yeah,
I think
and
it
you can
crashed on
totally
Earth,
believe that.
yeah.
festered into the pool, got eaten by a homeless guy, and then the dog went crazy.
If you hand 1,000, if you hand 1,000 typewriters,
So
one of them
so at
wrote
the
the
very
stuff
end,
with extraterrestrial aliens.
at the very end, the guys are like, "We're gonna do the taste now." So the stuff like they started to introduce a new thing called the taste, and then like,
Oh, it only had 12% stuff in it.
yeah,
It was, not enough to make you brainwash, they said.
That's a
But if
bunch
you
of
eat
lies.
enough of it, like
Sure.
and then Jason comes into a box. And it's like Corinne said, like his villain arc. Like
Mm-hmm.
they feed them the stuff finally.
Seven style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
they
Mo
force
has
feed
a
'em the stuff.
gun,
They
and the
made
kid's
me
like,
eat it.
I have backup, and the kid comes out like holding this like box of stuff, cartons.
Box of stuff.
and he's just like, yeah, you eat this stuff.
They
And
force
but-
them to eat them until they hear
but it's
sirens
like-
and then announce it's time to leave.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, But
And then there's a black market dealing of stuff. And
That's how it ends.
That's how it
yeah.
ends.
Yep.
But I mean, Jason's just apparently fine with Mo being his new dad. Like he's
Yep.
he's not distressed at being whatever. What he's taking us all very well.
We don't know what happened to his parents. Again, I say, is
Are
it
they
body
dead?
snatching? Is it just like
Melting.
addiction? Is it The Last of Us? Like,
Do they recover
Yeah.
after
Also, I
they
wanna
can't eat?
apparently you can go to the hospital for this stuff.
I want to mention when Mo blew up the mine, the dirt just piled on top of it. It didn't destroy it. The dirt just piled on top of the stuff.
Buried the stuff.
Yeah, well, still, it said it seeps out from under the ground. The guys say,
Yeah.
the corporate guys. So
we
I mean,
Yeah.
never see the stuff like actually be destroyed, so we don't know
Yeah,
what actually
that's
kills
true.
it.
That's why they're selling it at the end, because it's still existing.
yeah. Also, but the mound literally grows. Like it starts out as this like little pocket, and then it grows this huge mound. I guess from them.
I think
getting
they
it.
dug it out,
Yeah.
maybe.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
it looked like that it was like all over the place, but like at the beginning, but it was snowing or raining. Like you can't really tell. So.
Oh, it was stuff flaking down from the sky.
That's the only
Aliens.
thing I
Aliens.
suspect, really.
That's how it came.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It is a strange way to
I
open
believe
it
you
because
now.
if you want your main thing to stand out, why would you have it in a snowstorm?
Yeah,
Like a white goo in a snowstorm.
'Cause, like,
Very
Yeah.
strange.
we paused it right at the beginning, and I just jokingly, "Oh, that's all the stuff," and then like, but it was it
Again,
was.
I mean, did the thing come out before or after this?
the thing was
Before.
Okay.
82.
This
is
was
what we
trying to
found
just
out.
be the thing. Like,
I feel like you could also say it's just trying to be like the Blob.
the blob.
yeah. Oh, everything's trying to be the blob.
No, it's not.
No,
Everything.
I didn't know.
Have
what
you
that
seen
meant
Wolf
when I
of
said
Wall
it.
Street? The blob.
Well,
Basically,
thanks
the
for
blob.
tuning in, everybody.
DiCaprio is the Blob.
Mike,
Mike,
play us out.
play us out. This
Play
has
the
been
Wolf
the
on Wall
stuff.
Street.
No,
This
this
has
has been back to the
been-
movie.
Back to the movie. I never put an image up. Let's see if I can fit one in real quick. Oh, I did have an image in there. Look at that. Wow. Cool. Wait.
Good old Owen Wilson wowing. Wow.
Goodbye.
Wait, I have one more thing to say.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
you don't.
Keep playing, Mike.
I have an announcement.
For what? Oh, he's taking out the